This is my ugly 40-year-old second floor balcony with 5 4x4 treated lumber corner posts that are chipped and peeling and crooked and not evenly spaced and not plumb. And we'll show you how we use these existing posts to turn this into a very attractive glass enclosed balcony. It was a much easier project than expected and not particularly expensive. This is a second floor balcony that we just finished enclosing in glass with railing kits. And the problem with this is that this is a legacy balcony with 6 corner posts that were 40-year-old 4x4 treated lumber. They looked bad, nothing was quite vertical, nothing was quite plumb. And so the problem became how to fit glass panels into this situation. And after a lot of looking, we finally found some railing kits that would enable you to fasten directly through these trim strips and into the wood. In order to make the wooden posts look a little bit better, we wrapped them in 4x4 brown trim strip. And then the receiving pieces for these railings are possible to be screwed right through the trim and into the 4x4 with almost 2-inch long screws. And so even though every dimension was different, none of the posts were quite vertical, everything looked bad initially, we were able to custom fit these glass panels into this legacy installation, and we'll show you a few details about how we did it. I found this product at my local building supplies store, and here's an image of the front of the Westbury catalog, and then a specific image of the veranda C70 glass railing kit detail. Normally you would buy the top and bottom rails, the glass panels, and the vertical corner posts all together, but since we wanted to use the existing 4x4 corner posts, it was only necessary to buy the top and bottom rail kits. The top and the bottom railings for the glass balcony kit come packed 2 to a box, and there's the top section and the bottom section in each box. This is a 4-foot section. And this is the top rail. It's a little bit longer, and you can see the rubberized slit for the glass. This is for 1/4-inch glass panel. And the bottom one is perfectly rectangular, no rounded top. And again, a slot at the bottom to receive the 3-foot glass panel. And then as we proceed with the installation, we'll measure, cut the ends off, and then we'll show you how these go in. Also in the box is a packet of the mounting brackets. And these are designed to mount into the metal posts that typically come with the balcony kit, the glass balcony kit. In our installation, we're installing these in 4-inch square treated lumber posts that have been in place for many years and are wrapped with trim pieces. Here's the first pair of posts that will receive the first glass panel. Very important at this stage is to get the correct height for the bottom railing. And to do this by measuring the height of the 2 railing pieces and of course the glass panel, and locate the bottom railing to be sure that the top will not protrude above the top of any of the posts. We got lucky in this case and had about almost 2 inches of clearance at the bottom. You can see that the left bracket has already been installed, and here now I'm drilling the pilot hole for the right hand bottom bracket and then manually screwing almost a 2-inch long screw through the trim coil and directly into the 4x4. This makes for a very, very strong installation. This is not one the manufacturer intended, but it's a workaround that works out beautifully for us. This is the bottom railing that you just saw earlier. One end's already been cut off, and the manufacturer's recommended technique is to measure the exact length that you need to cut to and then take off an additional 1/4 inch for the bracket and the bracket hardware, and to allow a little bit of play. I've been cutting just a little bit less than a 1/4 inch and getting really good results. Helps to mark your cut line with a piece of tape. Lesson learned today from my friends at the tool rental company. Best tool for cutting a complex extruded aluminum shape. This is handheld bandsaw. Mark it with tape and cut to the line. And then you can see you get a beautiful clean cut, even from a fairly complex extruded shape. Perfect butt cut. This is nothing much more than a rotary hacksaw. Very heavy, but not difficult to work with at all. $22 a day rental at my local vendor, worth absolutely every penny. Now both the brackets are installed on the posts, and the bottom glass panel rail just simply drops into these brackets like that. You can buy these glass panels locally, but it was simpler for us to just get the tempered glass to the correct sizes from the vendor. And they come beautifully packaged in a pallet, and once you cut the pallet apart, the individual glass pieces are packaged in this cardboard with easy carry handles. There are two ways to install the glass panel, but my preferred way is to put the bottom bracket on. And as you can see, we've dropped the glass panel into the bottom bracket, and we fitted the top bracket, which is loose, over top of the panel, and that's bottomed out all the way. And then that's a convenient opportunity to hold an end bracket in place like that, get an exact height measurement, and then take it all apart, install the brackets, and then final fit the glass panel. The final step, which I didn't show you, is to install the supplied sheet metal screws through the brackets and into the railings to retain those railings at the top and bottom. Quick and very easy. The finished product looks absolutely magnificent and will last a long time with very minimum maintenance. Really adds to the finished modern look of the house that I was hoping for. The total cost of the railings and the glass panels was $1,800. I'm not a contractor, so I paid full list price. If you're a contractor, you could do better. And altogether, we had about 8 hours of labor in this project.